raining quite a lot. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So, a few months ago I made this Lakshmi painting, having inspired by the Chibi art. And I've been wanting to make my own version of Indian mythological character using this Chibi inspiration. So here we are, ready for our next character to be painted. Let's go. Our Chibi character has a pattern of a big face, small body and huge beautiful eyes. We are going to follow the same pattern. Here is our rough sketch of our Ganesha. Welcome to Leisure Dust. This is Payal Sethia. So I got this canvas from online. I will put the links in the description box below to all the materials that I've bought and used in this painting. This canvas is little rough. I'm going to sand this and make it smooth. After sanding, I am going to transfer the sketch to the canvas. I know it looks silly and it has no details whatsoever, but I just need the outline, so I don't care about the detail right now. So let's get on with the painting. The first thing that I'm going to paint is the body parts of our Ganesha using the skin tone. At this stage, I'm not doing any shading at all. I'm just filling the color. So we have to leave the colors to dry before starting the shading part. So while that is drying, I am going to proceed with the clothing of our Ganesha using this vermilion red. So all our characters, all our Chibi character has this pattern of the same dress code, the Indian sage wear kind of look. So this orange or the vermilion red is the color that I have chosen. Again, I'm only filling the colors. I'm not shading any part right now. So now that the clothing is done, we will move on to the first layer coat of the jewelry. I'm doing the crown, the shells in his hand, the necklace and the bangles with the yellow color. After the skin tone has been dried completely, we are going to move to the shading part of the Ganesha. I'm using the darker tone and blending it with the lighter tone to create the shadow and highlight and give detailing to the hand here. I'm also going to paint his nails white. I've done the same with the face as well, blending it with the darker and the lighter tone. At this stage, I'm focusing on all the details of the face structure. So here, let me show you how to blend the colors. First, I'm applying the darker tone, which is the shadow of the body part, and blending it with the lighter tone, which is the highlight of the body part. We are going to keep building the colors on top of each other until we arrive at the desired shaded effect. And finally, I'm going to use little water to blend everything together. We are going to do the same with the ears of the Ganesha, blending with the darker and the lighter tones. Now I've done the second coat for all the jewelry of our Ganesha, the crown, the bangles, the shell, the necklace. We have to leave everything to dry before we proceed with the next step. So until all that is drying, I have decided to do the background as well and leave that to dry for about few hours. So the next day, this is how it looks. All the layers are dry and we will do the halo of our Ganesha. Now our character has a pattern of a halo behind their head, a light behind their head. So we are going to do that here to our Ganesha. The final step, and I think it's the most important step of our painting, is the black outline. This truly brings out all the characters' detail together in the painting. So I'm using a very fine brush to do the detailing. I'm creating all the folds in the dhoti and in the veshti part of the clothing. Also, I'm going to give all the detailings in the hand, the face, the jewelry. I'm going to show you that you can also use black marker for outlining the paintings, but I prefer using brush. But for the sake of the video, I'll show you how to use the marker. The pros with the marker is that you get control and lot of control and precision to the details, and I would suggest that you use marker for finer details of the jewelry part, the eyes, and other areas where it needs a little finer details. The con of the marker is that you have to keep going back and forth with the marker to give the depth to any details, and I like to use brush, and with practice you can get the finer details with the brush as well. So I'm using the white color to give highlights for the eyes and our final tilak to the Ganesha's forehead. Now I've used marker to do the detailing of the crown and the jewelries of the Ganesha. So we are almost done with the painting. I'm putting my signature right there. The final step of the painting is to let it dry and cover it with the varnish. I'm using Liquitex varnish. It is satin finish. The varnish actually helps to cover up the painting, protect it from any dust or any damage that happens over time. So that helps. And it has a satin finish here. So if you ever try to make this art, please share it in my Instagram page, LeisureDust. So thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below that how did you like my Ganesha painting, this chibi inspired painting. And I'll see you in our next videos. Until then, this is Payal Sethia signing off. Bye.